Hello, my dear students. Hope all of you are fine. Once again, I welcome back everyone to our JC class. So, children, we are learning our lesson 4, that is adaptation in animals. Okay, children. So, in this lesson, we have already completed about our adaptation, then our need for adaptation, adaptation in animals by habitat, adaptation for food, some other adaptations also. In last video, we have read about adaptation for protection. So, children, only one part left, that is our care and concern for animals. This thing we will learn today. So, children, I hope you all of you have understood about these things. So, what is our adaptation? We have learned that the process of developing special features or characters in the body or in their behavior to adjust with the environment. Okay, children, and the place where they are living is known as habitat. And we have seen that when you will divide the animals, okay, by their habitat, then there are 5 types. What are they? Terrestrial animals, then our aquatic animals, then our amphibians, arboreal animals, and aerial animals. And when we will divide them according to their food, then 3 types. They are herbivorous, carnivorous, and our omnivorous. Okay, children, and we have seen that some animals have different body structures to protect themselves from enemies. Okay, like we have seen that deer, tiger, leopard, these are having strong legs to run very fastly. Okay, like our turtles, snails have cells to cover them from enemies. Like that, polar bears and our snow fox are white in color so that they can be easily hide in the cold region, okay, or in ice. Some animals like our hedgehogs have spines to protect themselves from the enemies. So, children, today we will learn about our care and concern for the animals. Okay, how we can take care to our animals, that we should learn. Animals play an important role in our life, isn't student? Without animals, our environment cannot be in balance. Animals and birds help in seed dispersal to distant places, which then germinate into new plants. This thing we know, okay? Without animals, who can take the seeds and they can make the trees. New trees can made from the seeds only, okay? Herbivorous animals eat plants which in turn are eaten by carnivorous. Okay, suppose I will give one example. See, our cow, buffaloes, these all are eating plants, isn't it? They are eaten by our carnivores. Okay, like our tiger, then our lion, okay, leopard. So, this will make a balance. Thus, absence of any living being may cause imbalance in nature. Therefore, we should take care of animals and plants. Animals can be protected in the following ways. What can we do so that we can protect our animals? We should stop cutting down forests as trees are home to many animals. We all of you know that our wild animals are living in forest. If we will cut the forest, then where they will live? So we should not cut our forest. We should not kill animals for their skin and other body parts. So, children, we know that people are killing animals for their skin and other body parts. Okay, like teeth of our elephant, and they are selling it for their profit. But we should not do that. Then our animals should not be killed or captured for our recreational activity. Okay, children, animals are very useful to us. So, children, Animals should not be killed or captured for our recreational activity. Okay, animals are very useful to us. We must be kind and gentle towards them. We must take good care of them. This can be done in following ways. We should not tease them. Some of us are teasing animals, but we should not do like this. We must give food, good food, clean water, as well as safe and clean shelter to our domestic animals. Okay, some of us are domesticating dogs, then our cats, etc. at our home. But we should give them good food and clean water, and we should keep them safe. We must take the sick animals to a veterinary doctor. They are specialized doctor for animals. Veterinary doctors means they are specialized doctors for the animals. If they are sick, then we can take to them. We must clean and bath them regularly. We should not pollute the environment and make their habitat dirty. So children, if we will pollute environment, it will affect them. And wherever they are staying, we should keep their place clean. If we have pets, we should take care of them. Ensure that proper vaccination is given to them on time. So children, some of us have pets at our home, so we should give them vaccination at proper time. We should give them lots of love, attention and care. We should love them. Okay, we should not tease them, we should not beat them, because animals are very much important for our environment. So children, I hope you all of you have understood about the care and concern for the animals. So children, revise with me again. How can you protect them? We should stop cutting down forest. Okay, we should stop deforestation. We should not kill animals for the skin and other body parts. Okay children, then our animals should not be killed or captured for recreational activity. So children, what is our recreational activity? Recreational means for enjoyment. Okay, we are using them in circus, we are using for our enjoyment. Okay, some are using snakes and some are using other animals like monkeys, etc. In circus also and for playing also, but we should not capture them for enjoyment purpose. Okay, they should live freely. Okay children, and how can take care of them at our home? We should not teach them, we should give good food, clean water, safe shelter. Okay, we should show them to veterinary doctor if they are sick. We should clean them and bath them regularly. And finally, we should give lots of love and attention and proper care to our animals. So children, we have completed our lesson 4. I hope you all of you have understood it. So keep on learning at your home. Thank you children.